guys, it's your boy Pat. Welcome to the next episode of the Hollow Down Cigar Lounge podcast series. Today we got our two lovely little crazy homies here. We got Derek and Brett.
You almost said lovely little ladies.
I thought about saying it actually. I really did.
Talked about earlier.
I was about to be like, you asshole.
I really did actually almost say lovely ladies, and I didn't feel like I wanted to get completely bitch slapped at the beginning of the show.
We are still talking about this. So it was annual training you had earlier,
yes,
right?
so I don't have an outtake for this because it wasn't recorded. While I was setting it up, I was talking about some training I was going to do at work, and I was referencing annual training and missed some letters, and it came out
mainly the vowels.
Very rare, very close to anal training. While I was talking about,
get close. You either do or don't.
Well, it came out like anal instead of annual, but it was so close.
And he didn't let it go. Of course.
He didn't let it go, and it's of course while I'm setting up cameras about to record.
Well, I'm learning about this now as well.
I didn't realize this is why we were shooting today.
I got a teaser, and then you didn't get the whole story until just now with all of you. Kind of like
teased him with anal.
Kind of like he got a teaser earlier, apparently.
It's not training if it's just a teaser.
Just a teaser. just a one.
You got to go all in to get training.
Well played. Anyway, let's. I'm talking. I didn't pull this up.
This is a cigar podcast. Right?
This is a cigar podcast. We're still talking about. We're still talking about densely packed sticks, but
that was good.
I have my moments once a year. So this cigar is one that's, and I'll mention it in a second. I'm slacking because it's not pulled up quite yet, but I've had it in the humidor for a little bit, but it is a nice Toro size. It is a full Toro, so we're gonna go ahead and light this puppy up. I'm still talking about puppies apparently. The last at least it was either the last show, the last two maybe. I keep, maybe I should turn my ringer off. That'd be cool. I keep talking about puppies. All right, so this is the Victor Sinclair 55 Imperial Maduro. This one is red band, and of course, we'll be showcasing the cigar over here to my right. So this is the Maduro. They do have at least a Habano and another blend. I'm not sure off the top of my head. But quick overview on the Victor Sinclair Series 55 Imperial Maduro is a complex recipe. It's not a bouquet this time. It's just a complex recipe.
Okay, good.
We did reference leather toast last time.
Where's the
leather toast will never die. Because it's leather, not actual bread.
Facts. It's a complex recipe of Dominican, Nicaraguan, and Panamanian long leaves, Brazilian binder, Pennsylvania broadleaf Maduro. Gives a rich, leathery core and creamy notes of oak, possibly a little fruit, and coffee. So we're looking for oak, fruit, and coffee. I think I wasn't paying attention who said it, but as soon as we pulled it out, one of you said it tasted or smelled bright. That
was me.
Okay.
I did it, everybody. I made a description.
You made a description.
Meanwhile, I'm just noticing that mine looks like a happy face inside the leaves.
That's also a description.
So he's got two eyes and an actual large smile.
So you're going to burn that face off.
That is actually is pretty cool.
The cigar is happy to be here, everyone. Just like the rest of us. Little does he know.
So, but let's
shortly.
Let's go ahead and cut and light these puppies up. Brett, for the reference on the puppies thing, apparently I overstated puppies every time and talked about smoking puppies, lighting puppies, cutting puppies, and he realized we were talking about puppy torture.
You never cut puppies. What the hell's wrong with you?
I don't know, but apparently it was the word of the day a couple times, and he finally called me out on it. So puppies, puppies.
There's a lot of very passionate people out there who will come after you. Have you seen Don't Fuck with Cats on Netflix?
I don't think I have actually, but
dude, don't fuck with puppies either.
Oh shit! Emergency call. No.
I've done that a few times. I've actually had to call 911 back and be like, "Hey, my bad."
I feel like they don't normally care, and they still send someone anyway.
Oh, they send somebody if they can't get a hold of you. They send somebody unless you can verify.
Yeah. So my 2-year-old sets off the carbon monoxide sensor because it's on the ground.
Oh, I forgot about we've had this call.
We have we? Yeah, and turns out you cannot cancel that. The fire department has to come out.
Yeah, that one I don't think you can get around.
Yeah.
And honestly, probably the only reason I'm able to turn them away is because of my job.
Oh, they can't. I mean, I didn't let them in the house.
But they
I
still
told
got
them
to
I
show
was
up.
like, no, my toddler came. Yeah. They had one time they sent like a full engine with like 6 dudes, and I was it was my 1-year-old. I'm really sorry.
That's your PAX.
But the security company was like, yeah, we can't cancel it. Sorry, man, it's state law. I'm like, cool. So now there's a chair in front of it and like some tape.
So she can't get to it?
Yeah.
That thing sounds like a beast.
Feels like it is.
Much easier draw than the last one.
That's again, this is 2 or 3 shows in a row. I have not done a good job of rotating, and this is
So,
Just saying, man, you get yourself a little $10 gas station torch.
well,
You get your average up.
I love this. I like this one because it's got a huge tank and it's a cigar rest. But it's finally cleaned out. I went several shows in a row. I thought it was about to go bad because I was getting this like air pocket, and I did some deep purging. And it's finally burned clean again. So I don't know what was going on with it. See, he's actually properly rotating as you light, as you should.
on my 3rd attempt, don't worry.
Hey, we call it when we see it, you know? The last couple I've not done so well, so I've gotten a bad break on one side. Again, not indicative of the cigar, indicative of my ass not paying attention while I light on the show. So, taking our first draws of the 55 Imperial Maduro. I definitely get the oakiness. That's the only thing I'm getting at the moment. And I'm really going to say woodsiness because it's not strong enough for me to be able to say if it's oak.
Which species of tree?
Right.
And then you have to go like, is it a white oak or, there's different types.
Which types of
if
oak?
it's a maple, if it's a red maple or white maple, pine, loblolly, longleaf pine. I mean, it's,
See?
where do you stop?
See?
Where do you stop?
Where do you stop?
I mean,
The wood stuff, I have a problem pulling out specifically. The only reason, I can taste the woodsiness.
woodsiness. Not woodiness?
I've actually seen woodsiness in reviews, so I don't know which is more proper.
I think woodiness is like a euphemism.
They also say, yes, in reviews.
Is that worth it without the monocle?
Some guys,
With.
hey,
Usually with.
some guys just
Almost exclusively.
some guys just say yep.
And
Nothing wrong with it. That's what I'm saying.
you want more description? It's lighter than I thought.
Yep.
Much lighter,
I
actually.
don't get the fruit. It's a little sweet on the very end, maybe, but I don't taste fruit.
On the very end, right?
I don't get like actual fruit, just more of like a.
So
general-
we actually had one of our last cigars that me and Derek smoked. It actually morphed a little, not much, as it progressed. And we talked about some sticks are blended for the entirety, some are blended, so you kind of get a change in flavors in the third. So I'm curious to see if maybe the fruitiness or whatever will open up as maybe we go. I don't know, because I'm not getting that whatsoever yet.
Maybe there'll be like pieces of like real strawberry. In it.
Hey, real infusion.
That'd be cool.
You have infusion tea, you can have infusion cigars. But this is why we do this style of review, which I know we talk about from time to time, is we're kind of the real world cigar review in the point that we don't get paid for our reviews. This is our honest opinion, our honest thought based on what they say we should potentially experience. And we're either going to agree or call the fluff. So, but this
You get
one,
good perspectives, right? I'm like the noob who doesn't know anything about cigars.
Me too.
So my taste buds are very undeveloped. I'm from South Louisiana. I like shades of like yellow and brown. That's how you know food's good.
Mhm.
Right? Everything should be
I think we
that
talked
color
about it
palette.
I was about to say,
last week.
I got this one spot. So I said this wasn't me. I had this one spot. Maybe it was. I don't know. Go ahead, because I was about to say what I think you're going to.
Oh yeah, it's got to be a Cajun thing though. Like, has every meal you've had since the beginning of birth Had Tony's on it?
On it or in it, yeah.
I'm
We had some
burn
rice,
that shit off.
had some rice dressing yesterday, and there was Tony's in that. My mom was like, overdid the rice dressing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, so he kind of referenced that, because I grew up in Texas, a smorgasbord of food, but I didn't really get introduced to true Cajun food till about 10 years ago when I got here.
Yeah.
So I didn't grow up with the taste buds that in that manner. So he's wondering, maybe if the fact that grown up with spice, when these have spices, it's like, okay.
Yeah. It's hard to do things that are too hot. I mean, I'm not like the. I think we talked about peppers before. I'm not the. I'm not the heat for the sake of heat guy, but
heat for flavor.
I like spice.
We'll usually get competitive over spice. Like if the wife and I go to like anywhere on vacation that's got like a pepper shack or something like that, where you go and get 1,000 different kinds of hot sauces, we will go for every one of them. They'll give little samples, so we go for the hottest stuff every time.
Does the competition bleed over into round 2 when you're all both shitting your brains out?
No, actually, surprisingly,
because you could be like, mine was straight liquid. That's a point.
Well, we usually stop right before you have to sign the waiver.
Okay, okay, up to and including death. We're not liable.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're worried you might kill me, I don't want your food.
Well, it's usually just a horseradish, and I don't want to throw my guts up
Right.
because something's disgusting and not hot.
Yeah.
So
That's fair. Yeah, I'm a heat for like flavor guy too. When I was younger, I used to not give a shit if it was hot. I wanted it. Now it's more like I'm good with heat, but I want the flavor more than just punch heat.
So you want to hear something disgusting?
Of course.
Great answer.
Felt like it was gonna.
I was going to tell you anyway. So my wife, during pregnancy, is super into pickles. And this morning we went to this little like farm orchard, pick your own strawberries thing with the toddler because she's like really into strawberries. It's been her number one favorite food since birth.
That's good.
And in the store though, they had ghost pepper flavored pickles.
Oh, hell.
Now Katie wasn't with us because she's with her sister right now. So she might see this and be really pissed because I did not buy them. So sorry, we'll have to go back.
That's probably the only thing that could get me to eat pickles.
Ghost pepper flavored pickles.
Do I need to stall and not air this until after the due date?
No, I'm sure. I'm sure if she sees it and she's mad, I'll just drive an hour and a half and go get her some pickles. I mean, I'm scared. I'm scared enough of her, and also reasonable enough to know it's just
Be a
better.
shame if we need a road trip.
It's just better to just go get the thing.
Disgusting.
And
What
go,
will
sorry.
you do?
Yeah.
You feel like I get the text.
So-
Hey, dude, you up for a road trip? Why pickles? Understood.
Go and get some pickles.
Get some pickles.
Just a code word, pickles.
Hashtag pickles.
Um,
She actually is obsessed with the best made pickles. I think those are from Texas, right?
I believe so. Yeah. I remember right.
And they can't find. We found them one time in this city. It was at Maxwell's, and now they're closed. So she now orders a shipment every like 3 weeks, and we'll just sit on the couch and just eat hamburger chip pickles.
Nice.
It's
They are
disgusting.
good pickles.
It's disgusting.
I like pickles,
Especially
but
when you
not
see
that.
like an empty jar and you know she didn't pour the juice down the sink. You're like, oh
Yep.
She will never have cramps. though.
God, is that a thing? Pickles
I
release?
guess.
Oh yeah.
It's supposed to be.
Oh, it actually is like when I was in
When you had your pregnancy cramps?
Right.
Pickles
No.
help?
basketball cramps. but still cramps.
Okay, I'm sorry.
when I was in high school, anytime that like if we were like having cramps or something mid game, it'd pull us out long enough to drink, about 12 ounces of pickle juice. It didn't taste great, but it worked because the electrolyte boost is so intense.
Who needs Gatorade?
It works better than Gatorade, honest to God. It really does.
Until you vomit.
Sorry, Gatorade. I know you guys are watching.
Hydrate.
Sorry.
Hey, if you want to sponsor, we'll stop talking about your competitor products, aka pickle juice.
Pickle juice.
So,
Um,
Gatorade. Put the little button down below.
right.
Now watch tomorrow. There's going to be a Powerade pickle flavor or something.
Powerade pickles.
I'm surprised there's not already because they actually do have pickle flavored sports drinks. Yeah, it's. I haven't tried it because I'm not that into pickles, but it's there. So side note on the cigar before I forget. So last time he had a little construction issue on one that had been aged about 1.5 years. I've had this one in the humidor for about 1 year. So far, so good. Construction's holding up, not getting any soft spots. So that's a good sign. In fact, when I wanted to tell him how long it had been in the humidor, tomorrow makes exactly a year since I put it in the humidor.
Well, happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you.
You didn't want to give it one more day? Well, we could have done this tomorrow.
If I'd have caught on before, but we were here, cigars were out, and I didn't feel like changing that. We already had a plan. We already knew we were smoking.
For once.
I
forgot about the plan until this morning. He texts me, "Hey, Brett's down." I'm like, "For what?" I had to go back through the text. I'm like,
whatever.
Oh shit.
Whatever. Maybe animal training. Who knows?
Hey,
that's what I thought when I got here.
Kidding. To be clear.
Or easy.
I am kidding. Yeah,
he's like, no, I will. He's like, I will not roll with this.
I am
kidding.
No.
When the jokester has his line.
Yes.
But yeah, so anyway, we.
I was asking you how you knew that.
That's
where you were going with this.
Yeah, I was trying to remember. I was like, I was about to say
was how the fuck do you know that?
Oh, that's right.
You remember the anniversary of every cigar you bought because there's a lot of them in there.
Yeah, there's a lot.
We go again with the humble brag.
I'm not going to say the amount. I've said it before, and it's worse because I've had events the last few months. So,
do you think you're addicted?
I'm 100% addicted.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to sugarcoat that.
Are you like to the point where you like steal from your friends and family to go buy more cigars? Or is it under control? It's like
I have a aid and abetting friend who also helps me buy cigars.
That's good.
And she just happened to marry me. So.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
After the last event, I literally was running out of room in my overflow humidor, and I was just like, okay, I know birthday's coming up. I know I got some holidays coming up. Don't buy me cigars for a while. She's like, you're actually
or just buy me more storage. I think you approached that the wrong way. I think you should have said, I need more storage.
Well, funny story, that's what happened.
Okay. Good. Enabling the habit. Perfect.
So, I've got my two cooling humidors, a 48 liter and a 70 liter.
What's that in American?
I don't know, because I only know these numbers anymore. But the 48 liter, look like you're gonna fall off. The 48 liter
I keep having to say
holds on rating like 300-ish. The 70 liter says it's rated for 800. I've never gotten that many in there. It's more like 5. But what I usually do is, have those two, and then I've got a Tupperware, which is a sealed Tupperware that I usually use for overflow of my new sealed boxes that are in that I haven't opened yet. That's full. Both of these are crammed full. I'm out of airflow space, which is not really good because the humidity can't really cycle. So I'm having to pay attention to my cigars. The Tupperware is, it's full. I've got another old wooden humidor that really doesn't seal anymore. It's full. And so I told her to not buy me cigars for anything for a little while. And then about 3 days later, she's like, hey, I pre-ordered you something. She's like, as much as I love you, crap. So I went and ordered Herf, which is, they make a lot of ashtrays and most of your travel things. They came out with a cooler style, 450 capacity cooler, and it's like an ice chest, but instead of, because a cooler door is exactly what it sounds like. Yeah. You take a cooler just because it's got a sealed lid, right? Well, they took that, but they widened it just enough to make it good for sizing, so you can put 2 rows of cigars, and then there's 3 cedar trays built into it. So it's actually designed for this purpose. And it's only $100, and it stores 450. Just came in, not too long ago. So that's pretty much what happened.
So now you're good for another 425 cigars.
Yeah, something like that.
Good.
Dude,
I'm gonna get rid of that small one and chunky because they don't seal with crap anymore. But
I completely forgot. I have coolers at home. I've got 140 quart. How many cigars could I get in that?
140 quart?
See, that's a problem because that's American, and we're talking about liters.
Well,
where's the
140 quart? You're gonna be 120 liters or something like that.
I mean, I can fit 3 deer.
We should know how many liters.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
At some point, I knew how many liters were in a gallon.
It's
measure by deer. How many deer does it fit? Each deer is.
It's 0.89 or 0.9 liters in a gallon. Because
there was more than one.
A liter is slightly larger than a quart. Slightly.
But there's 4 quarts of the gallon.
Right. And liter to quart is...
Because a gallon of milk and a 2 liter of Coke.
You can't... You can put like 3 point something liters in a gallon.
It is a very easy way to find out the answer.
Put it in the comments.
All right.
Yeah, put it in the comments. The only reason...
Make sure to tell us how fucking dumb we are.
The only reason that I know that liter is bigger is because there's some automotive stuff that still is sold in liters at their European bottles and stuff. So, and it's very, very close. Like if you're doing a 1-to-1, it's close enough. The extra's not going to hurt you. But if you start doing multiples, then it starts getting away from you.
3.78 liters in a gallon.
Okay. What's in the ballpark somewhere?
That's okay. Look at us.
Only
Totally meaningless measurement conversions.
Mm-hmm.
Only reason I even was in the ballpark was automotive stuff. So it's not like give me many other conversions. I'm probably going to go to Google.
You know, when I lived in, I make this joke because when I lived in New Orleans, there was a sinkhole on Canal Street, like down by the aquarium, by the river.
The worst place to have a sinkhole.
Yeah, it's great. And the NOLA.com, which is like the main sort of news website for the city, published an article that said a sinkhole the size of 78 washing machines opens up on Canal Street.
That's
and it became a meme all across the internet because they were like, Americans will measure anything other than the metric system. You measured a hole in washing machine units.
Yeah,
but you know what? Everyone who read that went, got an idea about how big that is. 78 washing machines. Right? We knew exactly how big that was.
That's a crazy...
it's the size of like 16 Volkswagen Beetles.
Canadians do it in hockey terms, which should not surprise anybody. I saw one yesterday.
Like this many blue line to blue lines?
So I literally saw one yesterday. If I can find this, I'll show it to you since, it's what we do. But they were talking about comparison of a certain, I think it was a marijuana field that was taken over or captured or something.
Yeah.
And they were trying to show like how much that this small land was able to produce. And they literally overlaid the measurements of this plot of land onto hockey rink, and like it was just between like the 2 penalty lines, and it's like I mean it's just like we're
you tell me 100 yards, I'm thinking about a football field.
Football field.
How many gallons are in a Zamboni? I mean, like,
gotta be relatable.
There's so many questions.
Sports are the way, man. Even if you're not a sports guy, like whatever your region you're in, it makes sense because we all watch it enough to know.
I once did midnight rounds through the ICU on the like driving waxer when I was a second year resident.
Yep,
that was a good time. The ICU nurses were like, "Dude, if Mr. Larry catches you, he's gonna be pissed." I'm like, "Good thing you don't work at night. I'll put it right back where I found it. It's fine."
And if he finds out, I'll know who to call.
But it was really efficient because I could like save my energy and I could also go take care of patients.
They must not trust us, and by us I do mean us.
Yeah.
Y'all, you guys, I got nothing
That's
to
fair.
do with this.
He's not. They must not trust people like me and Brett because we don't have the sit-on styles up there. They have the the traditional buffers and stuff, but our flow waxer is it's still a bigger machine, but it's still a walk behind. So
well, I think they were not normally supposed to have the keys in. That was a slip, and of course, I made them pay.
So obviously, it was their fault.
Yeah, I mean. It's
the rules.
Yeah, I think the pictures on Facebook.
I think it's the state of New York and several others that if you leave your keys in a car and it's stolen, the theft is minimalized because you are also charged with neglect.
I just borrowed.
Your fault for leaving the keys.
New York shit.
I just borrowed. Yeah. You can take what doesn't belong to you if someone makes a mistake.
Right.
So anyway, how about this this beer? You guys getting more blood or honey out of it?
So what we're drinking, again for pretense, non-sponsored, just one we're trying. This is Revolver Brewing. It's out of Texas. This is Blood and Honey. This was referred to me a while back from a friend. I'm not a huge beer drinker, as y'all probably seen. It's usually Scotch bourbon, something like that. I actually like this.
It's kind of hot today, though.
It is. We're starting to get back into Louisiana crap.
Which means
we're not there yet, but it's
400%.
Tomorrow it'll be 40. Don't worry.
Right. Well, yeah. It will be.
We're in the schizophrenic stage of weather in Louisiana.
Mm-hmm. It legit will be in the 40s tomorrow and for like the next week.
And by schizophrenic point of weather in Louisiana, he refers to everything that is not December. So as long as it is not gift giving time, can't make up its fucking mind.
But
Down on Christmas.
well, the reason I bring this thing up is it actually kind of pairs pretty well with it.
It
Yeah,
does.
It's good.
I thought about referencing that, but I'm on the fence. But it does. The flavors are blending.
I don't get much honey, but the blood orange peel I can taste. It's good.
I get a little bit of honey on the front that disappears, and then my aftertaste, I'm getting like the orange peel, so it's kind of coming backwards.
Yeah.
I still have not first third in. I still have not found any fruit in this one. I could smell
So
it.
we brought our own. We just brought our own fruit
So
in the beverage.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that actually works really well. What?
oh, I just thought you were saying something else. I wasn't going to interrupt you.
No, you got enough adjectives out of me today. Oh, by the way, yep.
Good cigar.
Yep.
Hey, Derek, what do you think?
Nope. It's not as bold as I was hoping, but overall, it's not bad. Easiest retro ever. Like, there's no sting to that at all.
No.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
I hadn't retroed it yet. Like, it almost felt like I didn't.
Very, very light.
It's like I keep waiting for... Okay. Yeah, good call, actually.
So again, new beer. I don't even know what y'all are talking about.
Breathe through your nose.
While
When
you draw in,
uh,
instead of blowing out through your nose, just close your mouth and just breathe naturally out of your nose, and it just pulls it through. And
I see.
it still comes out your front channel, so you're not causing anything, but it'll hit your actual your other sensory nodes up there.
This one's
And there's some-
surprisingly easy.
There's some flavors that you can get doing that you don't get on your palate. Spice bombs I don't always recommend because they'll burn your nostrils off.
That is definitely more potent that way.
Yeah.
Well, I learned something today. I'm done for the day. Great.
Hey. So
I've grown as a human, and I'm
there's some guys that will retro every single inhale. There's guys like me that I might do it once or twice an entire cigar.
Sounds like
just
too
to
much
get it.
thinking. I had to be like, wait, how do I do this again?
Just if you ever smoke one called The Judge,
Don't.
do
Don't
not
do it.
do not.
Don't do it. I've been warned.
Yep, I cried.
The Judge is a great
The
blend.
judgment is not kind.
No.
The judge handed down the sentence.
It's a great blend. It's very bold. It is borderline officially a pepper bomb. So on the retro, it's overpowering.
Stings the nostrils.
I think I cried blood.
Good stick though. Not.
Did you get it on camera at least?
No.
No, it was just one he was smoking on his own. We talked about it.
Yeah, that was a really good smoke.
Opportunity missed.
Facts.
That's going to be the name of my autobiography.
Opportunity missed. Oh God. Brett, is your what's the prelude? Have him write the prelude to your autobiography.
Or anybody who's ever met me. What do you do with a 150 IQ? Absolutely fucking nothing, apparently.
Party.
Party! Starting to get a little bit of the coffee was the other one that I said. I'm starting to get a little bit of it. The wood over the wood tones is what's
Still just on the woodiness.
still in the woodiness. Woodiness, woodiness, woody. I don't freaking know. We got wood.
But one of us got wood. We gotta go.
Should I go?
Like I told you, this was a bad idea. What if you drop one?
I thought we were talking about forestry still. I don't know what y'all are talking
I
about.
mean, he's still got the garage door open. We can escape now.
I can run. You're a little bit screwed.
All I said is we got wood. I don't know what these guys are thinking.
Don't
So
speak for all of us. You don't know. It's flat right here. I promise. Can the camera pick? No, I'm just kidding.
oh Jesus! If we're this way on camera, just imagine when we're not.
No, this is the edited version.
The edited version. You can believe that. Woot! You would be proud, sir.
Yeah, we were doing some hand signs before. They were very
Very
unedited.
We were. Live long and prosper, motherfuckers.
Exactly. We'll leave it alone.
Oh, the Spocker.
Do you have like a special content section where you can like
Like a Patreon.
that happens where like people get big enough audience and like now you gotta pay for shit.
Probably should.
It's like an OnlyFans with no.
I can flash some signs.
We're too filtered for you. Join our Patreon. We'll fuck your world.
Subscribe at the button down. Sorry, it's backwards. Over here.
I'll put it where you point.
Top right. Which is my left.
That's left. Yeah.
Not on the camera.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Yeah.
He is right.
Or is he left?
He pointed to the right. He's
Both.
right. He's right because he's right.
We're gonna go back into measurements again. It's easy for me. I'm in the middle.
How does it feel, sir?
I can hold my own better than you.
Facts. I'm not denying this.
I was kind of hoping you would be in the
I thought you were gonna host today.
I feels like I am.
Yeah.
Hey,
You got like 4 adjectives and a lesson
Hey,
on
he did-
retro hailing.
he did try to start the show. So I mean, he even felt the vibe of
He said, "Hey, it's your boy Derek."
yeah.
I had to make up for last episode.
He was just
What happened last episode?
nothing happened. He was just so exhausted and just worn out. It was just like what he said was great, but like his normal like bubbliness
The
wasn't
delivery
there.
was
Yeah.
a little
He
deadpan.
apologized half a million times. He's just like, I mean, it was great. It's just
To
wasn't.
you or to the viewers.
Yes.
And dude, I was a 6-pack in.
Nothing's
so
better than
there
just
was nothing
hearing
to
someone
drag
say, "I'm
me
sorry."
out of that. Usually, give me 6 beers, I'm good to go. Not this. Nope.
Yeah, he's on a ghost and 1 beer, and he's lively. You know, usually
Yeah.
with 6, he's rolling, and just hey, we all have our days. You know, I've had days that if it wasn't for y'all keep me going, like it's in my head, but it's just not.
Yeah. It's a long way from neuron to mouth.
It is. It's a very long way.
You know? Mine goes the whole way, A to B, and just never gets to like the stop sign.
Right.
Falls right on out.
It does.
Yeah. Problem sometimes. But.
So, yeah, you guys are on what, the 2nd, 3rd?
Yeah, I'm on the 2nd, 3rd year.
Creeping up on the 3rd?
Creeping up on the 3rd.
I'm always a little slower than y'all.
Yeah, that's fine. I can't tell you how it's changed, but
I'm in the middle. Derek's faster smoker. Which one was it? Talked about one that even with you wasn't smoky. Was that
the last one we did was a hard smoke for me. Like it,
Was it
it
just-
just
was it
felt
the
like
last
I was drawing on a brick. It was a good smoke, but just not a lot came
not
out
going
of
to give
it.
you details?
Man, that's
I
why you're
watched
so
the last
tired. It
episode.
doesn't work for it so damn
Yes.
Like, woo.
You got to go
an
watch the
oral-
last episode. We're not
That's
going
an
to give you
oral
those
workout.
details,
Mhm.
but ooh,
Oh,
Give it.
no.
Come on, I was a softball right here.
You
Mhm.
didn't take the anal.
Nope.
You taking the oral.
Train for it.
Guys, if this is my last episode, and it very well might be, call the police.
Already here.
For what?
Not you.
Call someone else.
Call other police.
Anyone else.
Shelby told me
Call the main
about a case that she had come in the other day of a firearms instructor who shot himself in the leg, and the first thing I thought about was
other guys.
that wasn't Pat, was it? Did
No, I actually.
you look into that?
You want to know the best part? He was in a class.
Yeah. No, I showed up
I
to
feel
work
like I
like.
gotta walk in and be like, "Hey guys, we'll just reschedule. Don't learn from that guy."
What I accidentally said was that guy got cocky is what happened, and he goes, "Well, he missed by a little
It
bit."
is my hair. It's my hair.
No, I actually walked into work because most of any trauma starts under an alien or unknown name because you got time to get the billing stuff done later. Just let doctors do doctor shit,
I
right?
don't care who you are.
So care about keeping you alive
You
and
get to
safe
work.
and all that stuff. Figure the rest out. So the nurses and stuff that were there obviously knew, but like when I came into the shit the next day, people were like, "Oh, it's not you." And I was like, "You really thought I was gonna shoot myself?" Like that was. I appreciate the.
That guy probably thought the same thing.
I mean, it's fair, but like I appreciate the fact that at least you were concerned enough to be like okay, get your shape. But shit happens. I mean,
if you ever do shoot yourself, I'll just tell everyone if it makes you feel better, so they can visit you and shame and.
I have no doubt that you would. So
I mean, I'm not going to say names because that's like there's a law against that, but I could be like, you might want to visit room 7K13.
I'm changing his name in my phone to Plexico Burris.
Damn.
Patico
Damn.
Burris.
Damn.
Hey, that ruined his career. We want him to go back to work.
Was it that ruined his career?
Well, it didn't help. Didn't help. He missed the
Definitely
season.
didn't help.
Yeah. He never was quite the same player. Shout out Plax if you're watching.
Stop on me.
He's not watching.
He's not watching.
You never know.
Send this to him. You were better as a Steeler.
Damn.
He was.
What? Too soon?
No, but I mean that's
He was.
that's not that's right.
He
It's
had
correct.
a couple good runs with Eli.
Again, he's right.
I mean, the Giants, OBJ had flashes, but he got hurt a lot. They don't have long-term receiver success. They have, like, a couple years, and then,
Is your fan running? Can't hear it.
No, I turned it off because
everyone looked up at the same time. What?
yeah. So this is set up, out in the garage area, and so I've been working on putting in some exhaust tubing and stuff, inline exhaust, and it's halfway installed. So I turned it off because I didn't know how the fans would hit the microphone since I haven't completed the circuit. So smoke's just kind of chilling up here.
I can't be louder than the wind.
Yeah, shut up, nature.
Kicking.
The wind is kicking.
He wanted to do this episode outside. I'm like,
Because it feels actually good today, but he's like,
Yeah.
your microphone's going to hate you. It's like,
It feels good out there.
Yeah.
But it is very windy.
The trees are like at a concert. They go,
Hey.
put your lighter in the air.
I should do.
No, it's okay. It was weird. I'm glad someone helped me out because I just went for it.
Derek said, fuck the trees.
Yeah.
Fuck them. Got no tree friends.
Probably wouldn't feel good.
I have no idea how we got off on this, like, as usual.
There's no structure to
There's
this.
no structure.
Is there like a vague outline of what we're supposed to do? Because I think it was
last-
off the rails immediately.
The last few shows,
Annual training.
I haven't. Annual training.
Annual training.
Annual.
Annual training.
Yearly training.
Yearly training, there we go.
Be very careful.
Actually, buy yearly training.
Biannual?
So we do buy training.
Jesus. Oh, fucking wild.
Hey, it's always a good time, Quite literally throwing down in there.
You say that word always.
I mean, we
I
throw
don't think it means what you think it means. Movie reference. Let's go.
Yeah, okay. I don't even know which one I said anymore because, I'm not the movie reference guy and everybody knows this. But maybe you remember. If you don't, I'm sorry. I don't know. I said something and he goes, hey, shit, Brett would be proud of you. And I was like, dude, I have like 2 references in my entire repertoire. And you have 2 per second. So
And now that you bring it up, I don't remember what it was.
I don't
think I've made any references this episode. Let's work on it.
I feel like it was probably an Anchorman thing because that was your first thought.
Pretty
Brett
easy.
would be proud. But other than stay classy, like anything else, like I can say it and then I'm still like, shit, where'd that come from? Even though I know, I'm like,
Yeah.
It's just not my forte.
Did you describe a cigar as a baby diaper with Indian food in it?
Oh, God.
Because that's a reference.
Bigfoot's dick would be a really
Is
good
it
cigar
taste like a
name.
turd wrapped in burnt hair? Because that's an Anchorman reference. It's really
So
good.
in that world,
I don't want to say it
Steve
tastes like
Saka
it.
is onto something because Saka is synonymous with Sasquatch now.
Mhm.
So I actually have 2 of the little statues.
Well, he needs to go ahead and get on that. Bigfoot's dick. Come on.
He actually
Somebody would smoke it.
he would be
They would.
he would be the guy that might actually do that because his last line of a sampler, we'll call it, was hashtag GFY. Fuck yourself.
Nice.
He doesn't give a shit. People like his shit. He does his shit well.
Yeah.
He could actually do like an entire Anchorman line of cigars. So like Bigfoot's dick, Sex Panther, Glass Case of Emotion,
Straight gasoline.
Straight gasoline,
Lamp.
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 I love lamp.
Trident. Brick killed a guy with a trident.
Great Odin's Raven.
Yes. Dorothy Mantooth.
That movie's a fucking gold mine.
She's a saint. I mean,
Shit,
Is it
he's got
so?
all the ideas here.
yeah. You could probably go for St. Diego, the whale's vagina. So many opportunities. Dogging.
Unrelated and not to stop you, but I just got the biggest fucking hit of coffee. And I've had zero coffee whatsoever. And it was just like, holy shit.
They're just hiding it.
It's there.
You're waiting for the strawberry now.
Waiting for the strawberry.
Big chunks of it.
Big old strawberry.
I was doing a couple extra strong jaws because like, oh shit, I got like a Derek style puff. Like it got really smoky for a second. I was like, and then just
yeah.
I mean, it's good.
Did you like it?
I did actually.
It was good for you?
It was good for me.
Okay. Good. Like a big shot?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Good. Just want to check in, you know?
Right.
People get like a little bit too like toxic man. They can't check in on their friends.
It's fair.
Just want to make sure you're having a good time. That you enjoyed it. Right?
I did enjoy it.
It's so weird being stuck in the middle.
That's mainly why I'm continuing, because I saw your face in the corner of my eye. It's like, I want to go anywhere else.
Well, where he's fucking up here is he thinks that I'm going to shy away from
You know what? Hey,
Look,
I appreciate you too. All right. Look, you're gonna miss this. If this is your last show, I'm going to quit, because we can't do this without you, Derek. All right.
You sure can.
I think we should bring you in. Like, we can do like the virtual Zoom. Just kind of put you in the corner.
We've already talked about
Which
that.
is ironic because we actually talked about that.
Yeah.
I told him, I was like,
How long do we hold this now? I mean, did we just stay like this?
Forever.
Hey,
Okay.
as long as you're comfortable.
Never let go, Jack.
You good smoking with your left?
Good stuff.
Okay, cool.
Hey, he did this to me once. I think it was with Matt.
I
and
rarely
they
get
said
uncomfortable. So.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
See, that's the trick. Don't ever be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Facts.
Down for anything.
Down for
Don't
anything.
matter.
But my back does hurt, so I'm
Okay.
gonna have to actually
All right.
get back up here.
He broke it first.
Yeah.
I won.
Don't get old.
It's like the awkward hug contest.
So if you're never uncomfortable, you're
What
always
if I just throw this on the chair? How's that?
always angry.
Always
Okay.
angry. That's the secret.
You know, as
Reference.
a smart guy
Is it-
just told me about 5 minutes ago, I don't think always means what you think it means. But it does.
I'm aware. I'm also a hypocrite.
You're consistent.
Yep.
Does that work? You're consistently hypocritical?
No.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's like, no. Yeah.
It checks out.
It does check out.
I don't know. It seems a bit hypocritical.
Could be. It's on theme.
It is on thing.
See, the moral of the story is just be fluid. Go with it.
Yeah.
Be like water. That's all I got, homies. I'm done. I'm checked out. I need another hour to reboot my next.
Cool. Well,
Did you make a reference?
be like water.
I didn't
that's
get it.
Is that from some indie film?
No, that's
Fucking nerd.
Jackie Chan.
Mm.
I don't actually remember if he said it in. Actually, I think Bruce Lee might have said it
Do
too.
you understand the words coming out of my mouth?
Like I don't.
So you made a reference that nobody gets and you're not sure of.
Well, no, it's
It could be Bruce Lee. Could be Jackie Chan.
Well, I actually
some
think
Asian guy who does martial
no.
arts.
I know.
That's
for,
offensive, sir.
I know for 100% sure Bruce Lee said it was one of his training videos. What I'm trying to remember is I would think Jackie Chan might have said it in a movie, but I know 100% sure it's a Bruce Lee thing.
I think
That I
Bruce
can tell
Lee
you
would have
for
said
sure.
it first because he.
Oh, I know he said
he's
it
older.
first. I know for a fact.
It was.
It was indeed.
I know for a fact it's Bruce Lee, but in the conversation of movie references that I suck at is what I'm trying to remember. I want to say it was also said in a movie later.
Did
but,
he say it when he was fighting Chuck Norris?
Ooh. No, probably not.
Probably not.
I gotta think if you're going up against the Norse, you don't talk shit. You
I
take it
would
seriously.
actually like
They
to
do. It
know.
just doesn't turn out well.
In real talk, I would actually like to know who has the stronger 1-inch punch. Like actual data, because both of those have to be pretty.
You know, if they had lived at the time of the punch machine, we
Right.
could find out.
Oh man,
Let's go to the arcade.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
I take them down to the club. Get them both drunk.
I guess Chuck's still around. We can get 79-year-old Chuck Norris to just go
Right?
punch some bags into Mr. Gaddy's.
He'd blow the wall out.
Yeah, probably.
He'd kill everybody inside.
Roundhouse
Even
kick.
the children.
Roundhouse kick. We could clear the building first, okay, just in case the whole thing comes down.
Just in case.
Have y'all seen the Chuck Norris movie?
Probably.
I think it's called Lone Wolf McQuade.
Oh no.
Where he's like
I don't
a-
think I've seen that.
He's like a narco. I may be mixing these up. He's like a narco cop, and he infiltrates like a cocaine dealer's lair with an RC toy car.
Nope, I don't think.
Does that sound ridiculous? Because it's actually really fucking ridiculous.
Well, you could do that nowadays.
Yeah.
He was just predicting the future, like he does.
You know, back then you didn't notice like cameras on toy cars. It was
Right.
and they're like, that's normal. Just don't even pay attention to that.
Just thought it was just a toy.
Yeah. Then he kicked some dudes in the chin. You know, normal,
Of course.
normal stuff. Let me revise the script a little bit. More chin kicks.
Superman wears Chuck Norris underwear.
Mm-hmm.
Something else we've learned today.
Which one?
Ooh.
Sad.
I guess.
All of the above.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Once they recast Superman as just a younger version of himself, though. He now knows.
pretty
Henry
much.
Cavill knows what all the women felt like in Hollywood for. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
He's just younger and has less gray hair than me.
accurate.
Boy Henry.
So to answer your question from about half an hour ago, properly, no, we did not have a script today.
Okay, good. Good. We've gone from yearly training to oral exercises.
See, all you had to do was
Henry
swap
Cavill.
one word.
One
If you
word.
just do yearly training on Henry Cavill, you'd probably make a lot of women jealous.
That's fair.
I'm just saying.
Good luck. I think Henry Cavill will probably have yearly training on you.
Hey, that is,
He doesn't need to train.
he doesn't need to
It
train.
doesn't need
He's
to
a pro. He was around in King Henry's court. For me, I don't know if
He
you've seen
is
that
the
show.
instructor. Yeah, the last few shows, honestly, you know, we have
Just let
not.
the shenanigans take over.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, you know, there'll be a topic to come around, and we'll have those days. But the last few just been, you know, just homies shooting the shit.
Yeah.
So you know, told y'all it's stuff we do off camera. Might as well just bring it on the fucking camera.
That's how you end up with
This is just
yearly
therapy.
training.
This is just therapy for us. You know,
Boy, don't we need it.
we hug, we put our arms around each other,
We do.
we talk to the camera for therapy.
There's a show with me and
Check
Matt
on your
that
friends.
he got me to, so you're not alone in this.
We got you out.
Doing exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't remember the context, but I remember, you know, the warm teddy bears.
You wanted to put your arm around me.
I
Come
thought
on,
about
do
it.
Come on, get in here.
Look at that.
Group hug. Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I'm not in a
That's what
rolling
I'm
chair. I
talking
would
about.
scoot. I've been mechanically sabotaged.
Yeah, my third rolling chair broke, so he's in a stationary chair.
Yeah.
So you know,
Yes. I'm the third most important guest. Clearly,
I had to something.
it's okay. It's okay.
I don't know. You might have the better option because I've had 2 rolling chairs die in the last few months. You actually have the most stable offering we
That's
provide.
what it is.
How does a rolling chair die exactly? Take me through that.
Most of
honest.
them, to be honest,
Like if it died in real time on the episode, would there be a like?
it's
would you
a
just end up on your ass?
it's a slow gradual decline, quite literally.
So you just you sink. Okay. And then you get to pump yourself back up.
Except
Pump it
the
up.
difference is, you know, when you come sit down, you're like, "Hey, this is comfortable."
That's good.
I think
That was well acted. I thought you were going over. That was good.
That's all I got.
Now, if he'd have kicked the table and bumped the mic, he'd have blamed it on me somehow.
Probably.
Well, it would have been your fault. That's a given.
Look, you're in the center.
Obviously.
You're in charge.
Say
You
you're the host.
wanted the seat of power.
As y'all remind me, you're hosting. It's your show.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Derek.
Definitely gonna have some Zoom calls in a minute. He's not done yet, hopefully. But you know, we're getting in what we can because any day between now and when he finds out he's actually gonna move, we could not be able to record again. So we're gonna keep going until we can't. But
Right until the wheels fall off.
right till the wheels fall off, and then we
The rolling chair wheels.
The rolling chair wheels.
and then we're just gonna get him on Zoom or WebEx or whatever platform we decide works best. But we'll bring him in.
Mhm.
Or what was the one I used to use? What was some of the oh Jesus!
Is that really it?
No,
Oh, Jesus.
I haven't used this since like
That's not up for account.
I was about to spit it out. I can see the layout in my mind.
Describe it. Let's see if we're good at Pictionary.
Well, they all.
What's it taste like?
I can't give you that.
Is it woody?
Something with a V or something. Oh no, I'm thinking of Oxford. What's Oh my God! It is right there
On the tip of your training tongue.
Jesus Christ! This is not.
So clearly they're not doing well. And I hope you don't have stock in the company.
Probably not. Because it's not Skype, not Zoom, not WebEx.
Viber? Purple phone? Viber?
No.
I used that when I was in Ireland, like 12 years ago, because it was like free international database caller.
That's one of the few places overseas I would really like to go.
It's good.
That just seems like my people. We're going to do all day. Drink Guinness and eat potatoes? Fuck yes.
The only problem is it stays light till about 9 p.m. and everything closes at like 6. So you get caught in the bar and you're like, it's still light outside. And you're like, I don't have water or toilet paper and tough. They go home, man. There's no Walmart open at midnight or anything like that.
I think I'd make it. Be all right.
Stay in the pub.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've absolutely no idea. This is very informative.
Tune in next time, and the cliffhanger will be revealed. Maybe.
Very informative, clearly. This is going to bother me completely. Jesus Christ.
We have to discover this outdated...
There's Viber. It's not TeamViewer. Uvu.
That was... You were way off.
Jesus Christ.
Samsonite. I was way off.
Wow.
What's that reference from, Pat?
I don't actually know whatsoever.
I don't know that one either.
Dumb and Dumber.
Uh-oh.
That's Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
When he's trying to find her name, look on the briefcase. Swanson?
Oh.
Samsonite. You idiot.
Yeah, I was...
Just when you think you couldn't do anything dumber, you go do something like this.
That's one of my cultural blind
and
spots.
Totally redeem yourself. You haven't seen Dumb and Dumber?
I've seen it, just not enough to...
It has been a while since I've watched it. Like, I can see the sign as you laid it out, but there was no way in hell I was going to like get that out of
They're
my
like
brain.
in the payphone. They're like at a payphone trying to find... Actually, they have a phone book, actually. It's that old. And they're trying to find Mary Swanson in the phone book.
Speaking of older, did you ever watch Constantine?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
They're making a new one.
The number 2's coming out like 20 years later.
You know why?
And
Keanu's hot right now.
Keanu Reeves did a late night with, I think it was Fallon. And there was like, he's like, what movie would you want to make a sequel of? Anything you've done. Thinking he was going to do like Wick or Matrix or something. And he goes, you know what? He goes, I did a movie a long time ago called Constantine. And the crowd goes crazy. And the guy, he looks at the camera and I think Fallon goes, well, you know now some producer out there is going to make it because you just said that. And like literally 4 months later they announced it.
Yep. I didn't know that's why,
he spoke it into existence.
I did not know that, but that
John Constantine.
So
it's before his hair got long.
It's kind of weird. So everybody would assume, like if you just go back a few years, that you talk about The Matrix and you go, Keanu Reeves is never going to be bigger than that. Neo is his biggest role.
It's 20 years ago.
Q
25.
4 John Wick movies, and he's still fucking going.
Dude. Mm-hmm. Like, you would have never thought you'd been able to trump. I mean, you're right. You'd never thought you'd been able to trump.
And look, all 4, whatever you think about the order of them, all 4 fucking John Wick movies, bangers.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
every fucking
I'm not going to go into these details in
just,
case you have unfortunately not seen this.
Just leave his dog alone.
Do you realize it took...
Don't fuck with dogs.
We've actually, I think we've talked about
We're bringing it around. From the beginning of the episode.
The puppies alone.
No, I actually, I would have to go find, and if I can't do this in just a few seconds, I'll post this later. But before John Wick 4 was announced, I went on my Facebook page and I put like the real titles of John Wick, and it was referencing the puppies. Let me see if I can find this real quick because I want to make sure that I say this right, but. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, the true titles of John... Oh, dang, it's been 3.5 years ago. The true titles of John Wick. John Wick, The Puppy. John Wick 2, Remember the Puppy. Mm-hmm. John Wick 3, My Friend's Puppy.
John Wick 2, we could have also been keep giving the new puppy to Lance Reddick.
Yeah, facts.
All right, too soon.
Too soon.
But
great actor.
The greatest thing, and if you haven't seen this, is all I'm going to say. I highly appreciate that it took till John Wick 3 to actually see the fucking pencil.
Mm.
That was great. Like, the whole time they keep talking about the fucking pencil, and you're like, yeah, whatever. And then the third one happens, you're like, oh shit, the fucking pencil.
Have you seen the fourth one?
Yes.
Dude, that was longer than I was not ready to be in the theater that long. So glad.
Damn. If you haven't seen John Wick, and you like action movies, go watch John Wick. Watch all of them.
The best part though is because he does all that like combat and like hand to hand firearm like close quarters training.
Yeah.
Like there's videos of him like out in these obstacle courses, and he's like he'll like draw it in and like extends, turn the corner.
He cycles mags like a pro.
He's like there's he did this thing where he like I forget what it is, but he like ejects a mag and puts a new one in. I forget the technique exactly, but it was something where like he showed. Like he sort of came up with it on his own. These guys were like, "Dude, we need to put that in the movie."
The flip from the pistol mag.
Yeah. I mean,
people started using that.
Yeah,
dude's good. I mean, that's what happens. You go through a whole lot of training, and Jesus Christ, it becomes natural.
And he's the nicest dude.
He is.
Just don't break into his house.
No,
don't fuck with his dog.
Don't fuck with his dog, man. That's all I need to know. Don't fuck with his dog.
I'd love to have a.
Maybe
Revolver Brewing Blood and Honey.
Hey, we talked about last time
not
knowing what the title or anything. This is going to be John Wick's Puppy.
It could be a lot of things. don't lie. You know it's going to be yearly training should be.
Oh, God. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to do something.
It won't be hard. You kept playing the
Have y'all seen the...
Sure it won't be? I mean, it might be, depending on...
I remember watching the first John Wick and going like, how many dudes did he kill? I mean, it was the second one with the caverns and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he killed like 68 people in like 14 seconds.
Dude, that was...
And it reminded me, have y'all seen
with no explosives
the Rambo movies? Like, it's like minutes per kill count ratio.
I haven't seen that.
So in First Blood, Stallone kills like 2 people in like 120 minutes. And so it's like 1 kill per 60 minutes. And they do the ratio of kills per minute from all of the movies, like, First Blood 2, Rambo, all that stuff. And it goes to, like, the fourth one where he gets the 50 cal on the Jeep and just mows the beach down.
Oh.
And it ends up being, like, 1 kill for every 34 seconds by the last movie. And you're like, he just went nuts. Like, from a movie with 1 mission to kill 2 dudes to now he's just...
Everything.
He went from a bow with a warhead to a minigun.
That's kind of what all of the John Wicks are. He just kills like 300 people in 2 hours. But they're really good.
They're really good. And there's actually...
Shit. How many people did he kill just going up the steps in that
fourth just
and then you bring in Donnie Yen. Fucking
the fire marshal limit should have been, paid attention to. If there were them building the building, he would have
Doesn't he do either all or almost all of his stunts in that show?
He does like almost all his stunts, yeah.
Like even the motorcycle stunt, like
him and Tom Cruise both do like all their stunts.
Yeah, I'm not
a big Cruise fan, but he is crazy. He does all like the hanging onto the airplane with no harness.
Mm-mm.
Did y'all see that one?
No.
And then he did at the last.
I think they came back and showed like he didn't know, like he had like a safety wire or something just in case, but he didn't have like an actual built like
the last
real harness.
Mission Impossible movie where he ramps off the mountain. Like they had it before it was CGI, and it was like they built a big ramp, and he's on this dirt bike, and he literally flies off, and he's just like launching, and he waits a good like 6 count, like 1, 2, 3, just like flying 5, 6, and then pulls the chute, and everyone's like, oh my god, if we kill Tom Cruise filming this movie, like what are we gonna do?
Well, he will die of legend.
They did like 8 shots of him taking a dirt bike, you can't reuse dirt bike on, so he just flying off the mountain. And pulling the chute. I'm like, that dude is insane.
But if you die Evil Knievel style, it kind of makes up for that whole Scientology thing.
Doesn't it? They're going to be like, Tom Cruise dead, but also was a terrible person. Well, they always do that. They like to shit on people.
You remember Michael Jackson was being accused of some weird shit, and then he died, and then they don't remember that anymore.
I mean, depends on who you talk to.
But,
unfortunately, Cat Williams did a whole bit before he went crazy about how Michael Jackson couldn't sleep with his kid if he was over there. He's like, I'm not worried about sending my kid to Neverland. What
do you mean we don't climb trees?
We don't like that, Mr. Jackson. We got jobs.
Like, unfortunately, the world forgets all of your bad deeds.
Don't nobody say the same shit about you for 20 years and it not be true. So you describe birthmark on that man's pecker. It's doing it. It's true.
And then Cat Williams brings it back.
And then he went crazy again. So all the good ones go crazy.
But we do have to wrap this up. I know.
Safety first.
Safety first. Theme of the day.
Yes. Train with safety harnesses.
He's over here signed like these motherfuckers.
Yup. Cigar's still good, by the way, in case you were curious.
So, final review.
I never got the fruit.
I'm in the last third. I have not gotten a single bit of fruit other than the aroma of it beforehand.
Could just be me.
I mean, I don't know if it's the blood orange masking it or not, but I feel like that would usually help pull it out, and I'm not even getting it. The wood tones have stayed pretty much throughout. I started getting hits of coffee or maybe even a darker espresso. There's a good hit in there of dark.
You got a
coffee.
shot. You got a shot of espresso.
Definitely got a shot. That first one was definitely a shot. It was bold and sudden. But good construction, good draw. I'm actually getting some good smokiness like you tend to get. You know, last time we demonstrated the difference, I just don't have a strong draw. I'm actually getting good smoke, good billows, for me at least. So.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta do one for the. It's kind of my thing now.
It is your thing. There it is.
Shot a little high. That's okay though. I'm waiting for the joke.
There's just enough.
Let it slide.
We'll let it slide.
Appreciate that, guys.
Good deep part slide.
Good friend.
What, you saying good what? Good friends?
Good friends. Huh?
Okay. We'll go.
It took me 5 years to make friends up here, and now I've made friends. I'm leaving. It's kind of my bad, I guess.
It's okay.
The difference is when you have legitimate friends, you moving doesn't fucking matter. You're still gonna have us.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just gonna make sure to keep that group chat full of dumb fucking shit.
I sat in your garage, in your driveway for 30 minutes, calling and texting you.
He did. We started late because we all agreed on the time to get here. I set my alarms, but forgot to change the fucking time on the alarms. And I'm a night shifter, so I told him to be over here too. My alarms were still set for 4:30, and only reason I woke up is because I had a delivery in the front yard, and I opened my phone. He's like, "Are we still doing this? I'm in your fucking driveway."
Shout out delivery man.
Thanks,
The
delivery guy.
real MVP.
So, hello. So, but unfortunately, it's time to wrap up, and
So he's kicking you guys out, and it feels like he just got here. I haven't seen you in, what, a week?
something like that.
We can't give away the secrets, though. This
They're-
will probably be uploaded 17 weeks after.
They're all well aware that, we have openly discussed it with our schedule. We do pre-record sometimes. Sometimes it is on the spot. Sometimes it is definitely not. So
Makes it hard to talk about current events.
it does. Now, if we do current events, it's talked about, edited, posted. Those are different. But stuff like this, who the fuck cares?
Take your pants off. Smoke a cigar.
Oh, we're back to that. That's old school classic. Take your pants off. But before we start on accidental episode number 2, appreciate you guys for hanging out. As always, love the family vibes. Keep coming with the comments, and if you haven't joined the Facebook page, and this is how you're finding us on YouTube, go join it. It's a small group, community group. It's great.
Put the button up here.
If it's that one may actually be down here because that one's in the show notes. That one will be down here. That one will be down here.
This side?
So check the show notes. It'll be down below. The links to everything. Join the family, share it, have some fun with us, and until next time,
Just rocking the subscribe button.
rocking the subscribe button. Hit like, hit subscribe, do all the cool things that we love for you to do. And until next time, stay safe and hollow down. You don't matter. You get the easy day.
That's right.
Hey,
That's me every day.
everyone matters.
Okay, so I know it's
Offensive.
It's out of order, but
I'm a professional easy day.
It's like
haver.
airplane podcasting. What's left is right, and what's right is left.
right. All right, let's do this.
Hi, everybody. Woo-hoo. Oh, that's your line.
That's my line.
Hey, it's your
Hey.
boy. It's your boy Pat.
See, he's onto something.
Don't eat yellow snow. Beware of a deal that seems too good to be true. And always carry a spare mag.
Out. I love it.
I thought we were done.
You should know me.
We are now.